So these UGC ads would normally cost like $2,000 each, but I went ahead in Sora 2 and actually made them for free. I created an Olipop and a Kylie Cosmetic UGC ad with the same character in every single shot. Not a single person is talking about this right now on YouTube, at least from what I've seen, but I just want you to go ahead and watch this.
Every afternoon hits like a brick wall. I've already had my coffee, I've had my water, and I'm still dragging. It's like my body just clocks out on.
So my friend told me about this thing called Olipop. It's not soda, it's a prebiotic soda. Basically, it tastes amazing, but it's actually good for you. Like fiber, low sugar.
Balanced and hydrated without any stickiness. It's so easy to add into your routine, just after cleansing, morning and night. If you want soft, healthy looking skin that feels amazing all day, you need to try this one.
Same model throughout both ads. Perfect consistency, different products, different vibes, but at the end, it's still the same person. Now, there's this training button in Sora that literally nobody is using. In my entire community, we have been going crazy over this and testing this thing for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I'm about to show you exactly how I made this Olipop ad step by step. The character training, my actual prompts, everything that you possibly need. So by the time you leave this video, you have all the tools and resources that you need in order to go ahead and make your first UGC avatar. And yeah, guys, I went ahead and put all of this information for free in my Skool community. So if you want to follow along, just click the first link in the description. It's entirely free. But let's go ahead and jump into how all this actually works. So here's what everyone's actually struggling with. You go ahead, you try to make a UGC ad with AI, and I mean, look at this. You have a different face every single time. It's unusable. You go to tools just like Arc Ads, they want $200 a month, or you try to use different video models like Runway or VO3, but they really just can't keep the faces consistent every single time like you need when you're either building a personal brand or running some sort of UGC ad for a brand. HeyGen even is another really good competitor, but most of the time it really just comes out looking too robotic. It also does cost a lot of money to do that, but Sora has this feature, this create character feature, and it's literally just sitting right there in front of you in the actual menu. All you have to do is click it once, you lock in that person, and they work for you forever. It's as simple as that. And by the way, guys, agencies charge $500 to $2,000 per month for each of these UGC creatives. And this Olipop ad, yeah, it took me right around 10 minutes or so just to get this. And the Kylie Jenner one, that was even shorter. It was around 4 to 5 minutes. And honestly, that is extremely quick. If you've ever tried to make a UGC ad on using any other platform, you know it takes a lot more time to create the character, create the video, but using Sora 2, it now condensed it down to less than 10 minutes. All right, so let me show you exactly what I did to go ahead and create this Olipop ad entirely for free. First thing you're gonna need to do is go to Sora.com. Sign up, it's entirely free, just click create. Now here's my actual character prompt. So it's shot on iPhone 15 Pro, vertical 9:16 format, a gorgeous woman in her late 20s with radiant golden blonde hair, glowing sun-kissed skin, piercing blue eyes. She wears a sleek black and white top, realistic skin texture, light bronze makeup, soft gloss lips. And guys, I know that is super detailed, but that's the entire point. The more specific you get, the better it actually gets. So go ahead and just click generate from there. And there you have it. Now you actually have your base character. So let's go ahead and actually check out what it actually spit out for us.
Okay, so real talk. For years, I dealt with bloating, digestive issues, just feeling off, you know? And I tried every probiotic at the store and nothing worked.
Cool. So that's the actual magic part of all of this. Now, if we want to go ahead and turn this into a consistent character, you're just going to click the 3 dots and then click train character. This is really all you have to do. Just go ahead and click it. But you do have one critical step here, is that now it's time to go ahead and actually save this character. So you want to delete out all the unnecessary fluff inside of this. For example, like lighting, if it says something about the setting, basically whatever's not talking about the details of the actual UGC character that you made, just delete it. You don't need it. It's just unnecessary fluff. Only keep the actual person. So now that we went ahead and did that, just save it, and now you actually have your UGC character locked in. As you can see, that has taken, what, 15 seconds, 20 seconds to go ahead and do. Now you guys can start to see how powerful this is, and the best part is it's entirely free. Like, all of this is free to use, which blows my mind. But one quick tip before we actually go ahead and change gears really quick, and you'll just thank yourself in the future. I'm gonna have you change the duration from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. And the reason we're doing that is just because it gives us a lot more runway when we're creating the ads and the UGC scripts, so we can create more videos in a shorter time frame. So here's how I structured the Olipop script. Instead of just random scenes. I made it feel like an actual real story. Typically what I do when I create scripts, I just go over to ChatGPT or Claude or whatever your favorite LLM is. Mine is ChatGPT and Claude. And I just have it write me a timeline prompt. So for this one, for 0 to 15 seconds, I basically just made it so she's tired and she needs energy. I'll go ahead and play that really quick.
Hey, tell me why every afternoon hits like a brick wall. I've already had my coffee, I've had my water, and I'm still dragging. It's like my body just clocks out.
Now for the 15 to 30 second one, she discovers Olipop in her fridge.
So my friend told me about this thing called Olipop. It's not soda, it's a prebiotic soda. Basically, it tastes amazing, but it's actually good for you. Like fiber, low sugar, and your gut will literally thank you. Okay, yeah, that's insanely.
And now for the 30 to 45 second one, this is how it changed her afternoons.
Now, 3 p.m. doesn't scare me anymore. I grab one of these instead of another coffee, and somehow I feel good. Like light, not jittery, not bloated. Olipop Orange Squeeze, my new afternoon ritual.
And guys, you don't have to come up with this on your own. You can literally just plug this into an LLM and it'll really just create pretty good scripts for you. Now, important to note, each section gets its own generation with its own timeline prompting. Let me show you what my first prompt actually looked like. So I literally tell Sora exactly what happens in each second. Like at 3 seconds, she looks at the camera. At 7 seconds, she leans on the counter. This is what timeline prompting is. And this is the control that you need to actually go ahead and use Sora 2 to be able to produce the best results when you're making UGC ads. And I actually learned this trick from a guy named Serial. Now for the next step, we have to go ahead and actually create our product and put it onto a canvas. Now I use Canva for this step. You can use Photoshop or whatever other editor it is that you use. But the first thing you'll do is go ahead and grab a product of your image. So I have my product of my Olipop can image, and now you need to make it a vertical 9:16. And this part is extremely important because if you mess up this part, you're probably gonna mess up the entire ad, and I don't want to see you actually do that. So after you do that, just like this, you're gonna go ahead and hit export. And the reason that we did this is because it makes Sora understand the actual product perfectly. And you're putting it in the same dimensions as the video that you're exporting. So back to Sora, and now we actually go to the prompt box. And here's where it gets pretty crazy because for scene 1, I used this prompt. She rubs her temples and sighs, glancing down at her coffee mug, looks at the camera, smirks tiredly. I literally mapped out from 0 to 15 seconds, every expression, every movement, and it's important that before you hit generate, you need to remember to tag your actual character. All you have to do is just hit the @ symbol on your computer and then paste the prompt and then upload that photo reference that we created in Canva or Photoshop. Go ahead and click generate and look at that. This is exactly what we asked for. Okay, then we do the same thing for scene 2, which is the actual fridge moment. So same exact thing, we copy the prompt, we put in the actual image as well, and then we just go ahead and submit it. And then for scene 3, it's the exact same thing. And again, it's super important to put the @ symbol because if you don't have that, you're gonna come out with inconsistent characters. But as you'll notice now is at the end, you'll have 3 videos with the same exact character. You know, maybe different moods, different settings, but the exact same character. So what you'll do is you'll actually download these videos. You're going to bring them over to your favorite video editor. I just use CapCut because it's super easy. And you're just going to go ahead and stitch these together. You're going to drop in the clips, add in some smooth transitions if you want. And I really just went ahead and found this pretty chill background track just to go ahead and add for the actual sound of everything. Now, it's pretty important to go ahead and trim up some of the edges inside of here if there is some overlap. You don't have to if the videos come out perfect, but it really just makes the video a lot more in sync. So after that, you just go ahead and hit export, and that's really the entire Olipop ad, breaking it down from A to Z. But really quick, let's analyze what we actually created. Character consistency. I mean, it looks flawless. The timeline control exactly as scripted by using ChatGPT or another LLM. She literally talks, moves, reacts at the exact second I specified. And this isn't just AI generation. This is directed content. And here's what's wild. I used the same character for that Kylie Cosmetics ad. All I did was just change the prompt. Different product, different vibe, same exact model. One character, you can have unlimited campaigns. And this part alone really just changes so much because really on the money side of all this, Olipop ads like this, brands pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars and up to thousands of dollars per month just to have UGC ads created for them on autopilot. And another example is like the Kylie style beauty ad. Now, each one of these ads take about 10 minutes to create. And once you know the process, you can really just crank a lot of these out. But I definitely recommend for you, if you want to be able to go out and get your first client, just start local. Small brands need this super desperately. You know, your first client, you can charge maybe a couple $100s a month, get them a few different videos. But the only reason I know this is because my community members are already at $500 per video even, and some of them are doing 5 a week. So if you go ahead and do the math, this can really turn into a real business. So guys, that is exactly how I created the UGC for the Olipop ad. You really just train your character once. You use timeline prompting for control, you generate scenes with perfect consistency, you edit it in CapCut, and you get agency quality UGC without the agency price. And all of my exact prompts, the character descriptions, the timeline breakdowns, everything is inside of my free Skool community. Link is the first one in the description below. But seriously, try this today. Make one ad, post it, tag me in the comments. Subscribe also if this helped, because I'm dropping more methods like this every single week. And everybody, stop watching, start creating, and go make something. I will see you on the next one, my explorers. Peace.